Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Dina and today I'm here with you for another yarn talk video. And of course we can't do a yarn talk video without my most trusted tea mug here, which today is filled with a lovely Pickwick tea called Winter Glow. And the Winter Glow, basically this is the package you get them from. And it is a really delicious wintry tea. It's classified a black tea with spices and herbs combined with a orange flavor. The Pickwick comes always with these questions on the tea tabs, and which some of them are quite good. And this one I think was a nice question, especially during this time of the year. It says, are you sometimes doing something nice for strangers? And I think I am doing nice stuff for strangers, though not as much these days as I used to do, simply because I'm so busy. But some of the nice things I do for strangers, especially here on YouTube, because some of the winners are strangers, is when I do my giveaways. So when I decide to share some of my yarn stash with my yarny community here on YouTube. So that's actually a quite fitting question. And also referring to this time of the year, my houseplant has been replaced with these Advent calendar lights, which is basically something you light on the Sunday. So you have like 4 Sundays in Advent until Christmas. So the last 4 Sundays before the actual Christmas Eve. I shall admit, I am recording on a Monday and I am behind with my Advent calendars, so I decided why not bring them in here. That's right now the most Christmassy thing I can do, because we are not doing a big out of Christmas decorations this year, simply because we will not really be home for Christmas. And so we will be traveling, and when we are traveling there will be a while before we're back home, and it's just practical to not do for once. But that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy a little bit of the small things during this lovely time. And I hope everybody else gets to do and spend some extra time with their very beloved ones and friends and family. But let's get into the yarn. I will lightly just quickly dip on the socks that I'm crocheting, and unfortunately they are really put on a back burner, which means that there is absolutely no process on the socks. You will see that it's standing still, and it's simply because, as I've explained so many times before, right now where I'm in the crochet pattern, I need to do some math to ensure that I actually finish up the pattern correctly. It's about following your guts a bit, but also I need to write down everything I do. So these socks are not my highest priority right now. They are something to be made, and I'm a little bit fearing that I won't have time to make them before I go on my very long vacation. Regardless, I am planning on doing them. I just need time for it, basically. And I haven't really had the time because work is insanely busy. We have so many things to plan and coordinate for with everything we're doing. I'm leaving for Luxembourg later today even. So I'm just taking out a short moment to give you guys an update on where I am and what's planned ahead. But another thing is, of course, the lovely Virus Shawl tutorial that I'm working on. And as you know, I'm right now just at the pace of cranking out the rounds so that eventually it's finished, because I have made the majority of the main recording so far. And now you can really see how this blue is starting to really add up. It's been getting a lovely blue border, so I've made about 4 or 5 rounds since the last update. It's not as much again as I could maybe have wanted, but for the time I've had, I'm pretty satisfied. I've worked on it sometimes during the evening when I've had a relaxing moment together with my partner, where I did not need to think too much. So we've certainly done something. So it's not completely standing still. And as you can see, I'm actually almost to a pace where I'm going to slowly get into green. So yeah, and I thought about bringing this with me to Luxembourg, but The problem is so right now this cake is still pretty stable, but when it gets like closer here, it's better to have it in a hard box. And traveling wise, that's not ideal for me, so I decide to actually leave this Virus I'm deciding to leave the Virus Shawl at home simply because it's a bit unpractical to bring with me there. So it will, yeah, plain and simple, it will stay here at home and it will wait for me when I get home to progress on. And that's going to be my main priority then when I do get home. But that's kind of the progress on that. So, and I'm actually really yapping through all this. I'm really sorry if I do talk too fast or if you feel that I go through things a bit too pacey. Then we have also, I finished up yet because you guys knew that I was going to work on a headband. And here the lovely headband is, and it's all finished. It's sewn together. It did take a little bit more yarn than listed in the pattern, but also because it's a thicker yarn that I used, and so I had to also use a slight different crochet hook size. I think, yeah, I used half a size larger maybe. Oh, I'm not sure, but regardless, this yarn also weighs a bit more than the original described in the pattern. And I am going to show it to you guys to show you how it's going to look like. And you just need to give me a moment to look nice in front of the camera. But this is basically it. It's nice and warm for my ears on a cold day. You have plenty of rooms to see yourself around, but most important is that your ears are kept warm. This is the ideal solution for anyone who's not willing to carry a hat or a beanie, or if you, like some women sometimes do, have a ponytail, something like that, or a knot on the behind. Then if the knot is placed high enough, you can basically easily use a headband instead of a beanie, which sometimes kind of get in the way unless it has these ponytail gap on the back to benefit for the hair. I like it. I'm actually quite happy about this one. And as you also know, I am then working on a from start to finish video of a different headband. Well, it's the same pattern, but it's different yarn. And I'm almost getting to a pace where I'm going to finish it up. It kind of depends on how much yarn I have left. But so far, this is the lovely main row. This is the yarn I have left, so it's not an awful lot. I'm missing about 10-ish centimeters, so another quarter compared to if I want to have it the length of this when I sew it together. But I can also option to make it shorter, to make it like a medium-sized one. I'm not sure yet how far I'm gonna get. It kind of depends on the yarn, and you know, if it's not gonna be big enough to fit me, too bad. Maybe I'll be generous to the yarn community, or maybe I'll just simply put it on sale. I have been debating on starting an Etsy shop or just starting out on the Dutch market, on a Dutch marketplace where it's basically it's free to put up your listings. So that's something I've considered. As you also know, I think I mentioned last time in my last yarn talk video, I wanted to make a dragonscale pair of fingerless dragonscale gloves to go with this headband. And since I had the perfect amount of yarn left in this leftover carnival yarn that I used when I crocheted my Barbara Brolero, which I also have a tutorial for on my channel, I'm going to use that yarn for the fingerless gloves because I think it's gonna be absolutely lovely with this variegation of colors. And you can basically, there's white under here somewhere. There's the white. So this is basically, yeah, the yarn I've made this from. And here you also have the full color spectra actually. of this. And I believe that fingerless gloves, dragonscale gloves, is gonna be absolutely stunning in this yarn. It's a lovely soft yarn. The only sad thing maybe is that there isn't any wool in it, but the premium acrylic, which it is, I do still believe it's gonna make out for some absolutely lovely gloves, especially based on the variegation of this yarn. So what I will be doing is I will be bringing this yarn with me to Luxembourg to crochet if I do get time. I don't know if I get time. I'll be actually quite happy if I get to manage to do just one glove. Do I manage to get 2 gloves? That's way above expectations. But just to be sure, because it's better to be over-optimistic sometimes, I'm bringing a second skein with me. So this is the last skein I have left of the carnival yarn, except for the part I'm crocheting this with, and a few very short threads, which is basically more like really scraps. I'm going to bring with the carnival yarn the single ball that I got at my last yarn haul video, which is this one. I absolutely adore this yarn. It's so beautiful, like purple, red, golden orange, yellow into green. It's gorgeous. I think this could also make for some lovely dragonscale gloves. Absolutely. I am though first gonna make the pair of these, because then I have this full matching winter set. But of course the goal is eventually to make a pair of this to see how it's gonna look like, because I did get it on sale, so it's nice. I really love this color. I could like to do something else with it as well, maybe a shirt or something. But these carnival yarns are really absolutely beautiful. Stunning. I have to say, really lovely. And it's super soft, like it's just this nice roving variegated yarn. And if you get them on sale, I think it's really worth the money. I think that's pretty much it for now. That's kind of how everything is looking up for. I'm trying to wrap up the last few bits. My start to finish video on the headband here is likely going to be out once I'm taken off. So I have some more content to share with you guys, so you're not feeling all alone when I'm on travelers. And I'm probably going to end up bringing my puncher with me to see if I can get some pictures there instead, if there's a good place to get pictures. Because clearly it's not really been the weather here, and I feel really bad about not having released that video yet. So I kind of hope I might be able to find a really good location for some pictures and convince my partner to take some. And then I hope that I do have a good enough connection on the internet to actually upload that video. Or for sure it's gonna be when I'm back home. But yeah, the future is out there, and I've just realized that life sometimes interferes too much with us to give more concrete planning on what you want and how you want to do things, especially when you do have a full-time job and a busy life around you. I'm not paid for anything of what I'm doing right now, and I certainly can't survive from it, so I still need to do everything around it. There is a life to take care of. That's how it is. That's not to be an apologies. It's just, I guess we all have it, right? We all have these insanely crazy busy times, and for me, I'm entering probably the busiest time I've had ever since before COVID. But hey, I'm gonna have great adventures, and I'm certainly gonna share some of my adventures with you guys here and there when they come. And yeah, there will be much more content to talk about absolutely in the future. So therefore also the next yarn talk video I'm gonna do next week Monday will probably not have as many finished items or progress, because I do not think that I do really have much time to actually crochet, but I am trying to get something done. And in any case, it will be a short hello from me, because you know, it's just nice to say hello to you guys, and I'm sure you do enjoy seeing my lovely face as well, or at least I do hope that you enjoy spending the time with me. What is for sure is that I very much enjoy spending my time with you guys, and I hope that, yeah, I hope you had a good time. I'm hoping, more importantly, that you're going to have a very great week ahead, and that you're getting slowly into the Christmas vibes maybe. And yeah, if you haven't done it yet, don't forget to subscribe to me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week Monday in any case, for a short video on how this past week will be, or well, coming week in my case, will be going. And hopefully I can share a little bit with you, but I really hope, or I almost know for sure, I should have time to finish up this one, so you would at least see how it looks, but the explanation and from start to finish video will first come out later. Yeah, I would like to say take care and thank you for watching. Bye.